Thank you. How'd you guys like it? It's so cool.
We have.
You're going to see now in our teacher. Good. Let's see. दाऊद मिल जाए बढ़िया
क्या कैमरा
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
एक मिनट
आगे हमारा 35 इधर है सेंटर
ये सेंटर लुक
The entire team of MX Player, we have put together a very unique collaboration with a singular focus of bringing good content, and through that good content have Singapore portrait. So it's not Singapore portrait and then the good content comes. It is a story, it is the script, it is what the two characters are going through, Dhruv and Sitara, and you will see that in a short while. What they are going through, and through their eyes, you get to see slices of Singapore. So it's a unique collaboration, as the MC just said. It is one of its kind where you choose how the story is going to develop, whether you're going to take Dhruv's vision or you're going to take Sitara's. So there are junctures in the story where you choose how is the story going to develop. So I think it is going to be very interesting for whoever is going to watch this, and to all the audiences out there, it will be a very interesting treat. Each and every member of the crew, because it was a very painstaking project, developed a lot of passion, just in line with our brand, which is Passion Made Possible, with a lot of passion, a lot of hard work. I'm sure Harj and Nishay and the rest of the team would know that Singapore Tourism is a very pleasant partner to work with. We are very, very undemanding. We are very, very casual about, I think it is always like-minded partners going for high quality who produce high quality content. And in that respect, I'm truly, truly very appreciative that all the players, all the crew talent were equally committed to producing and delivering what I think is going to be a very, very creative, beautiful film, interactive film. So I thank each and every member, and I wish a successful Lost and Found series out there for the audiences. Thank you very much.
To know that, did you expect this? That your story would be chosen to go forward? Because normally people end up choosing the adventure part of it. So what do you have to say?
A lot of solo travelers in the room, huh? Very, very nice. Let me tell you, solo travel is the shit. But no, honestly, I didn't think this was going to happen or any of this. But I have to be honest, we were sitting right here, both of us. She selected me and I selected her. And I was like, okay, Sitara ke saath. Because मैंने अपना देखा हुआ है, इसने अपना देखा. I was like, I want to see इसने क्या किया. So thank you. I mean, this is actually not really a competition, because when you're actually going to be watching the film, you will want, as soon as, I promise you, this is how beautiful and brilliant the craft of this man sitting right here, Harsh, is, that as soon as you choose one character, you would absolutely want to know, अरे वहाँ हो क्या रहा है? Because you will constantly be intrigued कि अच्छा यार ये तो choose कर लिया, but oh wait, उसकी आवाज सुनाई दे रही है, what are they doing? Oh, that sounds fun as well, and you would automatically want to go back there. And I think the interactive film, the entire user friendly domain here that we have, it'll be easy for you to go back to any story, go choose any option that you want to. Please see both the options.
Okay, so he's gonna be with me here for the next few seconds. May I request the team to quickly set it up for us? We have a few more questions that obviously I'll ask, and I'm sure that the room. How has your experience been working on this?
Oh, it's been really, really wonderful. I've been on this film, me and Nisha have been on this film for months now. It's been really, really wonderful, I'm not going to lie. I have been to Singapore once, sir, before this. But there was no way I saw half of what I saw in this film. And I didn't even know, like, ye sab hai yahan pe. So I think that was a nicer part. And it's always more fun, na, jab aap shoot karne ja rahe ho and then the production takes you around. Tum chill kar rahe ho. Whatever you want to do, you're just enjoying yourself. So I think that was the fun part. So I really, really enjoyed it.
Fantastic. I think with that, we do have some more. So would you want to put your hands together for her as well? May I request the visionary behind the camera to please take his space right here with us. Harsh Dedia. May I request you please join us, sir? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have to say that this entire experience that we are now kind of also asking questions and getting all of this going, we have to ask you a few more things before we open it up to the audiences right here. So would you want to be seated? Okay, now before we begin this Q&A, we've had somebody who kind of opened the floor here for us. So I'm going to request Mr. GB Sridhar to please take his seat alongside. And would you please want to welcome him as he joins us on this stage right here. Okay, we've asked Rithvik the question.
22%. Really? I'm trying to get over that first. No, but jokes apart, I'm sure when people watch the film, they would want to go back and see everything that we've shot, everything that the characters are experiencing, and enjoy it through our eyes, and also then want to go to Singapore and see it for themselves. I think my experience has been great because it was everything I expected and more. Because I was told a lot about ye hoga, wo hoga, aise hoga, yahan jayenge, wahan jayenge, and I was very, very kicked. But when you're actually there, when you actually see all the beauty, you just forget about the weather then, the heat that we had to endure. But I mean, it's been a great experience with the team, with Nishchay's team, with Harsh, with Rithvik. It didn't feel like work, honestly. It was more like a vacation.
Fantastic. Harsh, we have to ask you that how did you kind of, collaborate with the actors to keep the entire experience so engaging, yet in true with their characters, and also, kind of showcase this entire experience for all of us?
Well, it was quite easy, right? These two talented people are amazing at their art. Just look at his face and look at how he looks in the show, right? And in his entire like a decade and a half or two of his life, he's
half
never
or two. Ruk ja, decade pe ruk ja.
He's never looked like this.
No, I haven't.
I think he got scared looking at himself the first time. But like I said, they're already so good. I just had to make them feel comfortable. Like Mr. Sridhar said that the content was the hero over here. And while I talk about content, what Rithvik said also is true, that while you look at one side of the story, you will want to always go back to the other side. And the partner in crime is my writer over here, who's Kanishka. She's done a great job, along with my producer here. But like I said, I just had to make them feel comfortable. There is a huge story arc and the character arc which goes through it. So we just discussed, we just spoke, and they did the magic, because we were just running around, and I was like, okay, action, cut, wonderful, done, moving ahead. So yeah, it was quite wonderful.
Sounds great. I'm sure that all of us can't kind of wait to watch the final thing very soon. Also, Mr. Sridhar, can we ask you this, that how does the collaboration with MX Player and the interactive film contribute to Singapore's reputation as a captivating destination?
Wow. No, I think right from the start, we were very clear that, as I said earlier, it is the content, it is the story that is important. We were quite clear to Harsh and the team that this is not a destination promotion video, but this is Dhruv and Sitara's story. This is about them finding themselves in different situations and coming through that. So for us, it was very interesting working with the creative minds, right? Because sometimes we, in a destination promotion mode or tourism organization mode, we think, okay, this is the end objective, this is the strategy. None of that when it comes to a creative collaboration. We let the director, the script writers, the talents figure themselves out and then come together with a content that makes sense. And it is sort of aligned, of course, it must be aligned to our Passion Made Possible brand. It must be aligned to the messaging that we are going to create experiences that Indian audiences will come to see Singapore and see through that eyes of Dhruv and Sitara and the other two friends in the film as well. So for us, key focus was the script has to be fun, the script has to be authentic, the scenes in the movie must be authentic. So we were quite particular that if you're shooting a particular scene, that experience at that particular hour will happen in Singapore. So those kind of checks were done, and that full credit goes to Mr. RJ in there. So Renjie, he's the area director for Mumbai office. He's sitting here in Mumbai office. He himself is a very creative mind. So he's the key overarching person for this particular film. And then of course Pooja Raut, who's the main lead, the orchestrator from the Singapore Tourism Board side for this collaboration. So we are very happy that Singapore has come through in various light in this movie. Or film, sorry.
Thank you for giving us those insights. Well, I'm going to now leave the floor open for Q&A from our wonderful members of the media. So all you, please may I request you just raise your hand. We'll hand over mic to you for your questions. And you can also kind of just, if you have a question that's directed to anybody in particular, may I request you please state that. Okay, I think just to get it rolling, I have a question. Singapore has so much to offer. I have to ask you this. Which was that one place or one experience that truly stayed with you? I know it's a difficult one.
Oh, whoa. We were just talking about it. Something that's there's so much that stayed with us. But I think the Museum of Ice Cream was one of my favorites. Yes, not going to lie. It is wonderful. इतनी आइसक्रीम मैंने एक साथ एक टाइम पे कभी नहीं खाई भाई और इतने अलग-अलग तरीके की. Yeah, what about you, Apu?
For me, it was Haji Lane because that day of shoot was a lot of fun, and I just ended up going back on the last day when I had a couple of hours to myself. I also took you along with me.
Yes, thank you for taking me along.
I really wanted you to also experience the
Yes.
fun. So,
She also treated me to a grilled chicken.
So I think Haji Lane was one of the most amazing experiences for me.
You must ask Harsh as well, director.
Oh,
Harsh, please.
Yes.
Garden by the Bay. I think it was beautiful. I could never imagine that a place like that would be so cool. I mean, in terms of like even temperature, and also like as a filmmaker, you always like a place which just by default offers great frames wherever you turn around, right? So loved it.
It's also where you took the longest time to shoot.
That's my producer.
Producer says it.
See, I was right. I loved that place.
This is directed towards Harsh.
शूट में आपने कुछ ऐसा सीन जैसे आप शेयर कर सकते हैं आप मेमोरी में हो शूट में ऐसा कोई सीन किया होगा आपने जो शेयर करना चाहो आप
सिंगापुर में जो शूट किया आपने कुछ ऐसा सीन जो आपने शूट किया होगा जो मेमोरी में होगा जो इंडिया में आप शेयर कर सकते हो डिफिकल्ट मेमोरी में जो आपको बस गया होगा वो सीन करते वक्त
कोई एक ऐसा सीन जो बस गया यार हमने ना ऐसे कई सारे सीन है जो एक ही जगह पे दो दो बार किए तो वो गड़ गए दिमाग में आई थिंक हीलिक्स ब्रिज वाला सीन है ना एक सीन है मैं आपको ज्यादा बता नहीं सकता उस सीन के बारे में बिकॉज बहुत ही क्रूशल और बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट सीन है वो फिल्म का तो आई थिंक वो वाला सीन जहाँ पे आपको इसके अलग अलग रंग देखने को मिलेंगे बहुत ही अतरंगी और आई थिंक दैट वाज अ फन सीन
I think that was like you know how it happens once you finish shooting, then everybody is chilling together, and one question around like, oh, where did you enjoy shooting? Where did you enjoy shooting? It was unanimously the discussion that we loved what we did at Helix Bridge. So I hope you get to see her. I hope you choose the right options to reach there.
Yeah, not 22%. It's a Tara.
This one's directed towards Harsh. So Singapore obviously is very beautiful and visually stunning. How was it? Was it really easy filming in terms of your environment, in terms of people reaction around you, the locals there? So how was it filming over there? Was it a breeze, or was it you had to get crowds around, moving? What was it like?
Actually, it was pretty good. Couple of things that I really. So the thing is, you are so used to shooting in Bombay that everything is chaos, right? And then you go to a place where everything is so well organized that it becomes so easy. All you have to do is suddenly they ask you 5 questions, 10 questions, because you're not used to that in Bombay. But you know that if you answer them, you will get exactly what you want at exactly what time and at exactly what scenario do you want it, right? So it is really well organized. In terms of shooting, so like Rithvik said, like he's been there once, and obviously before going there, I did a lot of research on where to put my camera and what to do and this and that. But once we went there, I realized, hey, just put anywhere. Like it's really well made. I mean, there is nothing that looks bad over there.